You know, this is going on all over the country now. It's really, this thing has just exploded. It's so powerful. The press doesn't get it yet. The pundits don't get it. Well, what do they want? What's the goal? What's the demand? You know, what good is any of this doing? It's already done it, actually. They've already achieved victory number one, which is that it's killed apathy. I mean, we've been waiting for this for a long time, haven't we? And sooner or later, I knew this was going to happen, and I've been begging for it for a long time. But I'm very hopeful about this, and I'm glad that it's disorganized and doesn't have a leader, and all the typical things that kind of suck the soul out of when people want to get involved. Then you go to that first meeting, then the second meeting, then the third, right? And it's just like meeting after meeting and things. And now we've got to have dues, and then we've got to do, you know, and it just, I'm sure some structure will form out of this someday. But right now, it's enough that people just get up off the couch and get involved and stand up for this country and stand up for your fellow citizens and quit being divided by those in power who have sought to keep working people fighting each other instead of coming together. And I think this is one of the great things that's going to come out of this, is that we in this room can have different political viewpoints, that we can have different feelings maybe about different issues, but on the core things that matter right now, the things that we need to do to save this country, we are in agreement on. The greed on Wall Street has to stop. People who break the law down there have to go to jail. The rich have to pay their fair share of taxes. At the very least, right? At the very least. I wonder really how many average Americans know that if people who make over $110,000 a year pay zero taxes after that $110,000 into Social Security, into FICA, any of that, it's zero. Zero. So they only pay the 7% on the first $110,000, and then they pay nothing after that. And you may say, well, you know, well, that's enough. They paid enough on that. Well, yes and no, except that means if you take their whole income, if they made $1 million last year, their FICA tax is not 7%. Yours is. So you're paying. Who's getting hurt by this? If you're paying 7% on your $30,000 or $40,000 income, think of what a chunk of money that is compared to somebody who makes over $110,000 pays nothing after that $110,000. You know, and this is going on this is just one example of what's wrong with the way the taxes are. It's gone on and on for way too long. People have had it, and they're going to stand up now, and I think that good things are going to happen as a result of this. I have to say that I have, you know, I voted for Barack Obama, and that was a great day going in there and voting. I really, I don't know if any of you have the same feeling if you voted for him. I went in that booth and I got emotional. I mean, I couldn't believe I was voting for this man. I couldn't believe that the 8 years of madness that we just been through was going to come to an end. I got emotional. I saw his name down there in the ballot. I took the felt, I vote in Michigan, so I took the felt pen, I circled in the thing with the ink, and the tears I had fell exactly on the ink spot and smeared the ballot. And I'm in there trying to wipe it up, and I'm blowing on it, you know, to dry my ballot. And my wife is standing outside the curtain, and she's going, "What's going on in there?" I mean, she doesn't sound like that. She's a very sweet voice, although there'd be nothing wrong with that. And I came out and I was all red-eyed, and she was like, "Pull yourself together, man." I said, "I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't. I didn't think I'd live to see this day in this country." And in fact, I couldn't believe his name was on the ballot. Did you see his name? Yes, I saw his name. No, did you see his name? Yes, I saw his name. No! Did you see his name? It said Barack Hussein Obama. I was like in there going, no! Where were the consultants? Why didn't... Whoa! How did this get on there? And I felt like I was in the Matrix all of a sudden. I was in slow motion. No! No! Not Hussein! No! Who put this on here? We have to win North Carolina! We have to win Indiana! No! There goes Virginia! No! Barack Hussein Obama. He put Hussein on the ballot. He put Hussein on the ballot. What got into him? Somebody asked him, so why would you risk that in post 9/11 America? We're in the middle of this war. Why would you put your name, Hussein, on the ballot? He said, well, it's an Arabic word. It means kindness. And he said, that's my name. He said, that's my name. That's my name. That took courage to put Hussein on that ballot, didn't it? That took spine. It took a backbone. Right? There's kids shopping here, so I won't tell you what else it took. I want that man back. I want him back. I want Barack Hussein Obama back.